Hello. I have not done a video in ages. Actually, I hate being behind the camera. But I just wanted to make a quick video, since it's the holiday time. And it's kind of depressing for a lot of us. In a couple days will be the anniversary of my boy's death. My boy's father's death. Which was probably one of the most painful things I had to go through. We're going on the 4th anniversary. Which is still very depressing. For me, at least, because I've never taken death very well. And then being a foster kid, I have a lot of triggers around the holidays, you might want to call it. So I just wanted to make this video for anybody else who might be struggling with the holiday season. I naturally suffer from depression, anxiety, agoraphobia, and the holiday time seems to be a little bit more intense for me than other times in the year. So I made a video a couple years ago. I think during one of my hard times where I was really contemplating ending it. And I was in one of my states where I just felt worthless and nobody, I was destroying everyone around me. I was a piece of crap. And, the stuff that you hear in your head when you're going through it. And I'm a mom, so for me it's my kids and my family. But a lot of us have these people in our lives that we love to the moon and back. We would do anything for. I mean, literally anything for. I mean, like, even lay your life down for these people. Like, I would totally, in a New York second, die for my children. And I think you can ask any mother. They probably would too. So here I was, contemplating ending my life. And I heard this voice, and it's like, Heather, didn't you say you would die for your children? Don't you love them that much? And I sat and thought for a second. I'm like, yeah, I would definitely die. To protect them, I would die. To save them, And then I heard it said back to me, well, if you would die to protect them, wouldn't it make sense, Heather, to live to protect them? And it kind of took me by surprise. Not surprise, but just took my breath away. Because I really never looked at it from that perspective. I was like, yeah, that actually makes sense. If I love my kids and my family so much that I would put my life down to protect them. I'd push them I'd push them out of the way of a speeding car and take that hit without even batting an eye. That I know that I might be in a lot of pain and I might feel worthless and I really, really, really wanted to end it. But that love inside of me, doesn't it make sense to want to live for them, Heather? And I started crying, of course. But it made so much sense to me. I'm not going to say the depression just automatically lifted. It didn't. And I still felt pretty worthless. But I decided not to do it. Because in reality, I did love them that much. I did. I loved them enough to live for them. I would protect them at all cost. I wouldn't want to put that pain on them. And I knew that at the time when I was thinking about doing it. I didn't want to hurt them, but I was hurting so bad that it felt like I was pinned in a corner and I had no options. But when I heard that, it made so much sense. I would die for them, so I'm going to live for them. No matter how much pain I feel, no matter how bad I just want to give up, I'm going to push through. And not everybody has kids. But I imagine you have that one person in your life that you would run and push them out of the way of a speeding car to make sure that they didn't get hit. And you would take that blow for them. So whenever, or if ever, you find yourself in a position where you're pinned behind that corner, especially now with the holidays, it seems to be very hard for a lot of people. I just want you to sit there for a second and think about those people that you would literally die for. And in that moment of pain, live for them. It's not going to be easy. And you're still going to feel horrible. Maybe not forever, because usually when you get like that, it's not a permanent thing. At least it wasn't for me. I still was depressed afterwards, but I mean, that moment of lowness didn't last an eternity. It lasted long enough. But you just need to remember them. Get a picture of them in your head and say, I choose to live to protect you. This might not help everyone, but it helped me. And that's why I made that video a while back about it. I figured I'd just share. I also wanted to say, if anybody is out there hurting, definitely reach out to somebody. And if you don't feel like you have a soul in this world to reach out to, feel free to reach out to me. You can comment below, or you can find me on Twitter. I'm HeatherBoggs1. I don't generally get behind the camera very often, but after going through a bit of depression yesterday, thinking about things, I figured I make a video just so if anybody else is going through it, they know that they're not alone. Anyway, I kind of difficult talking about certain things. I usually am very selective of how I open up and whatnot, but I think this was important to share. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a beautiful, blessed day, wherever you're at. Right. Bye-bye.